What's going on? What's going on? All right, as usual, you know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. It is a sunny morning here in Baltimore, Maryland. It's not really too cold, but I came dressed just in case. This is the kind of weather like, this is the kind of weather where in the early day, it'll be like cold, and then like towards the afternoon, it'll be warm. But then after, like I say, about 4 o'clock, the temperature starts to drop gradually. Next thing you know, you're just hooking your coat off, your hat off, all this other shit. Now you gotta go get your coat, hat, put it all over again. Pain in the ass. So, basically what I wanted to talk about today was, I got a chance to get out and talk to some people and ask what they thought about this whole entire election process. And a lot of people surprisingly aren't surprised about what's going on. They're like, yo, this shit has happened a few times before. This isn't the first time that election has gone like this. I mean, it's been situations where the election has stuff like this has happened. Like, I remember the Bush election where I think they found votes in like the Bay or something like that. It's just so much craziness I've been researching. Like, yo, in this past election that just happened, they were passing people out black markers in Trump red areas. They were giving them black markers to fill out their ballots. And like, the thing about it is, you can argue it's a mistake, but I think it's mighty coincidence that the Scantron sheets or whatever it is that they're called, that monitor or mark the ballots, they have to be able to read the black ink. It has to be black ink. If it's a marker, it won't read it. That's what I heard anyway, man. I don't read how these machines work or anything. Honestly, I could care less. It's completely stupid to me. But I mean, yeah, so it's looking like there's some other fraud going on, man. And like I said, dude, if anybody is really surprised about this kind of stuff, you haven't really been paying attention. You've just been going through the motions, and now, like, yo, you're starting to wonder what the hell's going on here. Well, it's very simple what's going on. What's going on is what's been going on. It's corruption. And corruption is so deep, man. It's in the bone, for real. Like, you would have to do a lot of reconstructing to get all that corruption out, man. But, you know, it is what it is, though. We already knew that. We know that now anyway. A lot of us already knew that. But, yeah, like, I done heard they were supposed to be monitoring the people, counting the votes, and they were, like, blocking them from getting near the counters or whatever, with the votes and the ballots and all that stuff. I done heard that they were still counting votes after election day, and I heard certain places they had stopped early. It's just a lot of question marks, man. Whole lot of question marks right now. And CNN and all them other channels are basically, I did like a CNN foxhole yesterday where I started with the Nancy Pelosi speech, and I pretty much just let YouTube take me down the liberal rabbit hole. Because like I said, I like to listen to both. So I listen to about an hour's worth of liberal news. And they're basically already celebrating Biden and Harris's win. They're already saying, yeah, that's going to be the next president. And, you know, this pretty much is what it is. This was a fair election. There was no craziness going on, pretty much. You know, the typical spin. And, you know, they pretty much were sticking to the script, man. And they will stick to the script. That's what they're going to do, man. Like, the whole process. This is all a show. Everything you see on TV is a show. It literally is a show. And the people who are supposed to be the people who they pretend to be are actors. All this shit is fake, yo. All of it. It's all fucking fake. Period. And when you really start to look at, you know, the history of the United States and, you know, what happened with the United States going bankrupt, the United States of America going bankrupt, and the Federal Reserve and all this stuff, that's when the wheels start to turn, because you start to realize you're basically caught up in a business, and you're pretty much, you guys are the, basically stock, I would say shareholders pretty much. Yeah, like you pretty much the shareholders, like, and anytime, when you have shares in a business or stocks in a business or something like that, depending on what kind of business it is, when they make a move, they have to ask you for your vote. Like, I can't remember what stock it was I had invested in. It was a small amount, though. I was just playing around with it, starting off small. But they basically sent me an email asking me what moves, you know, what questions or what, sending me a bunch of options, like, you know, basically multiple choice that they wanted me to select or whatever. You know, they were sending it out to everybody who was involved with them. So you know, I had to make a choice and send an email back. But like, yo, that's basically what voting is, man. If the United States is a corporation, all you are shareholders. You're all shareholders, and you're all like basically stockholders. So when they're gonna make a move, they have to ask you, you know, A, B, C, D, multiple choice. And that's pretty much what it is. You know, it's all a business, man. And everything you see on TV is a show to entertain you, to keep you wondering, to keep you scared. I mean, whatever emotion they want to elicit in the current time. And we're being sprayed with chemicals and stuff like that, basically to suppress our thoughts. So, I mean, I know it seems like a lot for anybody who doesn't believe in anything that's not tangible. But, I mean, the stuff is purposely kept not tangible so you can doubt. So, I mean, those people are automatically eliminated from the thought pool when they are just people who only believe what they can see, taste, or touch. You know, without doing research anyway, because all that shit is there for you to see. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so that's pretty much where we are, man. It might be a few weeks. I don't know if Trump's going to succeed. I have no idea. I know one thing, though. There's a lot of people tooled up and ready to battle if this shit goes left. And I've heard there's people ready to tool up and go to battle if this shit goes right. And I mean that literally. You know, Trump wins. Democrats are probably going to fucking riot and shit like they always do. If Trump wins, you got the patriotic Americans that are probably going to tool up and go inside these fucking these government houses, or not houses, government buildings, and drag these people out for real. And there was a lot of people don't read the Constitution either, man, and it's sad because like they think people are terrorists, but like they're actually going by what's in the Constitution for the United States of America. And it's mind-blowing how many people don't know this. But I mean, like, yo, really in American culture, nobody's really reading that shit like that. I didn't become interested in this stuff until I started realizing what was happening. But I mean, if you don't know what's going on, there's really no reason a person would read the Constitution, because I mean, it can be boring. You know, people don't want to read that shit. It's kind of mundane. I mean, you know, if it doesn't pique your interest, you're not going to want to read it. But like, yo, it's so important for people to read because it has a lot of answers to what's going on in that document. So, I don't know, man. What do I know? But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Meanwhile, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Holla at you later. Peace out. One.